AITA if I call CPS on my brother and sis-in-law? Insight: my brother, 31, and his wife, 36, have 5 children and she's pregnant again. They all live with my mother, 63, in a 2-bedroom household. They don't help my mother with rent, electricity/water, Wi-Fi, or household supplies for that matter, and the house is constantly messy and stinky. My father works in various places for construction and his wife stays home to take care of the kids. My brother and his wife don't care about what their kids do as long as they don't bother them, and the kids are constantly on their iPads from the moment they get home to when they go to bed. If the kids get hurt, there is no concern. They barely change the 3 youngest children's diapers, and they typically end up with blistering diaper rashes. They always dump their kids off with other people to go out of town, like my mom and other older sisters. They're always eating takeout, junk food, and soda, to which I am concerned that their kids may have diabetes at this point. So, a couple years ago, I, 22 at the time, had gotten into an argument with my sister-in-law while my brother was away for work because her oldest son, 6 at the time, burned his hand from spilling hot cup noodles on himself due to not paying attention as he was watching his iPad. While he was screaming and kicking away, my mother and I ran to find that he had burned his upper body and left arm, and where was his mother? In the next room, not concerned about his screaming and crying, so I took his iPad away and my sister-in-law came back out and gave it back to him, to which I took it away again, which started the argument as my sis-in-law was not concerned for her children. She had not taken her child to the hospital for a checkup. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, my mother called me while I, 24 now, was away at school and told me that the youngest, 2, was burned by another hot cup noodle incident on his face, upper body, and right arm by his older siblings. He suffered from second-degree burn, and again, no concern from his mother and father, and no hospital visit except Neosporin cream from my mother. A couple days later, my mom called again and said that the youngest came home with a deep laceration and blood on his forehead. When my mother had questioned my sis-in-law, she stated that her son wasn't strapped in his car seat correctly, and when she was braking the vehicle, he flew forward and hit his head against the dashboard. No concern behind her voice, and again, no hospital visit. Until my older sister, 43, had yelled at her 2 days later to take her son to the hospital to get checked. This isn't the first incident again where one of their kids flew forward and hit their head on the dashboard and needed a checkup. Would I be the asshole if I called CPS to have her kids taken away?